If you're looking to transfer files of FTP or SFTP or any other protocol, in this video I'll show you how to do that with a simple program. And the following program that we're going to use is called WinSCP. Now, as you may think, as the name suggests, this is only for Windows. If you're looking to use WinSCP or an alternative on other systems like Linux, you can use something called FileZilla. And fortunately for you, I also have made a video about FileZilla, so if you're looking to transfer files from Linux or any other system, you can use FileZilla. So the link for that video will be in the description down below. Okay, so just download WinSCP and install it. The installation is very simple. You just need to click next and it'll be done. So once you launch your WinSCP program, you should be prompted by a window like this. It says login. Now, if you close this window by accident, it is absolutely fine. All you have to do is come to tabs, new tab, and the window should reappear. In the window, what you have to do is you have to check with your hosting provider for your credentials. So in my case, FTP or SFTP, obviously that will be different for your hosting provider. Sometimes it'll be SFTP, sometimes it's FTP. Then the port number, obviously, depending on the hosting provider, the port can be different. IP and hostname, so whatever it is for you. Username, in my case it's CoolKit, and the password. So all we have to do is literally copy what the hosting provider says. SFTP is a part of SSH, so you can actually use both at the same time, because when you install SSH, you're also using or installing other protocols like SFTP, okay? So FTP hostname, in my case it's 192.168.199.131 if I'm not wrong. Yes, I was right. Port number is 21, username, CoolKit, and the password. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. Also, if you're going to use this site a lot, so for example, if you're going to use the same credentials a lot, what you can do is you can use something called save as, right? So you can actually save this session or this site, right? You can actually save it. So if I press login, as you can see, I am now logged in. And as you can see, I can transfer files, right? So I can transfer files back and forwards, and I can actually transfer files back into myself or into my directory as well, right? So this is how you can transfer files. Now also what you can do is you can actually, as I said, you can save stuff. So if you save workspace, you can name this. You can save passwords as well. You can also create a desktop shortcut, which I think it's actually very cool. So let's save it as FTP server, right? Okay. If I basically press the shortcut, right? As you can see, it doesn't actually take me right there. What you need to do is come to the top. These are your sessions, right? So you can obviously have lots of sessions. You can have as many as you want, right? So if I press this, it asks me for the password. So if I put my password in, it directly logs me in, right? So as you can see, very cool and very useful. Now also the cool thing about WinSCP is that technically it has a lot of options. So you can actually change stuff, right? You can tar stuff or make directories or archives. Right, you can zip and upload, you can rename stuff, which I actually don't recommend changing any contents of the files inside FTP connections, because I've had problems where I changed a file and the file didn't save and the file got corrupted. So I don't recommend doing anything like that. If you want to change a file, download it and upload it back again, because as I said, just to avoid any corruption between the files. Right, and I think that'll be it, to be honest. If you have any questions, please comment them below. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. And if you want to learn hacking or basically learn Python, then there is courses in the description down below. I have a free course and a paid ethical hacking course. So make sure to check that out, and thank you for watching. Peace.